Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It has definitely been ages. I know, but we thank God. We're here, and we are back for good. And yes, I understand that so many things have actually been going on in my life. I won't say busy because there's really no excuse to not posting out videos, but I would definitely say a lot of things has happened, a lot of things has changed, and trying to get back to all of the videos, it was such an hassle. But we're back. We are back. For those who are new to my channel, my name is Dunsin Ateji, and I basically talk about my lifestyle in Canada, my experiences in Canada, just to give you guys updates. You're supposed to have person with no road. Okay, follow person with no road. That's the most important thing about this Canada. Because if you don't have information, you will misplace. And that is what I'm here for, basically. And for my returning subscribers, I know some of you will be like, so you're covered. Some people say, oh, DC is back. Whatever category you fall in, I love you. I love you so much. But yes, we're back. All right, let me just go straight into what I want to talk about today. Basically, I'm going to be giving you guys some updates about what has happened to me, over the years since I finished schooling and everything. And then I also want to give some people some advice, especially for those who are going to be coming into UCW and also coming into Canada, because most messages I've actually been receiving on Instagram, there are people asking me questions about, UCW, the payment, asking me about, coming to Canada, accommodation, and all those things. So definitely don't worry. I'm going to be taking it step by step, giving you guys updates, giving you guys information about everything that has happened and every information you need to know. Also, if you need me to answer any questions or you want me to make a video about any specific, thing that you're, thinking about, or anything that you think you need more information on, please ensure you put it in the comment section so that I'm able to make videos and give you information on those specific things. All right. Now let's move straight into the video. Okay, so I finished school actually 2022 September. Yeah, that was September, and then I had my graduation in October, and it was a very touching, amazing, happy day. And yeah, after then I've actually I was looking for a job. Even before I finished school, like the September before I finished school, I actually stopped working. If you guys know, if you watched my previous video, I used to work in McDonald's, and that was where I worked for literally about a full year. And then September was the last month of the old term, and I was so frustrated, tired, overwhelmed. A lot of things was really happening at that point in time. And I just decided to quit my job, also because I moved and my job was now very far away from me, and it was just very stressful for me moving. So I moved my job with no job there. It was so funny. I stopped working. I didn't have another job on the side that I was doing apart from hairdressing that I was doing for people. I didn't have any other stable job, but it's not even like I felt that something was going to happen, but it was just frustration for me at that point in time. And then October came, I did the graduation, I was happy, even though I didn't have money to spend, but the Lord was faithful. And then, I've been, like I said, since September when I stopped my job, I was looking for a job. It was so difficult. I didn't even get the chance to do any interview. It was that bad. Nobody even called me for interview. Literally nobody, nothing. And I kept on searching. I actually applied for so many jobs, and then one time I actually got a message from a school, and this school actually I applied to be the assistant human resource manager or something like that. And then they got back to me and they sent me a message, and I'm like, oh, Dunsin, based on your resume, we're actually looking for an economics and a commerce tutor, and we felt you would be a better fit for that role, compared to the assistant human resources role that I applied for. And me, I'm like, me that anything you give me, if you like even give me to come and clean or to watch washroom, I will even accept. Like, who am I not to say yes? Because I was really, really desperate at that point. Like, I was already done with school and I didn't have any work at all. So I was like, yes, like I would accept the teaching job. And prior to that, actually, I already was tutoring someone. All of this story, there's a back story to everything, but honestly, it's God's grace. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. It was not by my power. I don't have any work experience from Nigeria apart from the one I did during my youth service, but God was just merciful. And so basically, it's like I've taught someone previously before, like tutoring here in Canada. Like, my housemate was like a lecturer. He's like a mathematics lecturer, and then one of his students needed help with economics, and then he combined us together. I told the lady, and that was what I put in my resume, like, tutoring a student from SFU, in economics. She's studying business, undergraduate business, and that was what was in my CV. And I think that's what they saw, that they felt I would, be able to help them. And then that was October, and they told me I was going, I did an interview. Like, my interview was for 1 hour. Me that I've never had such crazy interview before. Like, they asked me questions, then they made me do like a demo teaching and everything. Like, it was so hectic, and I was so scared that day, but I was just open and really open because teaching for me is like a passion. Like, it's something I really love doing. So I really hope that they will get back to me, and they got back to me, and I was so excited. And then they told me I was going to start work November. And then I started the work. Like, honestly, it was everything I prayed for. Like, God was so good. It was amazing. And they were basically just, like, my workplace was so, like, it was fun. I had to tutor students, like, teach them about every course, basically economics and also like business courses. So like organizational behavior, human resources, marketing, all of those things. Fast forward, I did that job like from November 2022 up till December 2023, and then like from July, actually there was a bit of an issue with my work. I don't know what was happening. They wanted to downsize or something like that, and it was my team that they wanted to downsize, and they were doing a lot of crazy things, firing people, reducing our hours of work, maybe just to frustrate you and make you resign by yourself. But I was still open and trusting God that everything was going to work out well and all those things. And this is just to let you know that honestly, coming here in Canada, sometimes like people think it's very easy. It is easy, definitely by the grace of God, but it is also not easy. Like, I don't know, it seems like there's always a lot of job postings, job opportunities, but then you apply, and then nothing comes. So if you are coming to Canada, apart from bringing yourself and your resume, you better carry God on your head as if it's the only thing in your life, because in this Canada, you need favor, you need grace. Yes, so also, again, God has been merciful. November 2023, I got married. Drum rolls, please. But yes, I got married in November 2023. Maybe one day I will do a video with my husband. Maybe, hopefully, he will want to join me because he's very camera shy. But then, yes, I met him here in Canada, and yeah, I think we dated for probably 1 year, and then we got married. So yes, God has been good. That one is there also. And then in December, I stopped working at this school. Like, they actually sent us away, basically. It's not even about that I resigned. They actually sent us away. And even from July, they actually like reduced our hours, and so many things happened. So ever since July, I've actually been looking for a job. Like, I was really hoping to leave the school because I was already realizing what they were trying to do. But I was there working, like before I used to work 40 hours. By July, they reduced our working hours to like 16. And this is me, like I finished school, I was not in school. Like, I'm even working lesser than students that are actually in school. So it was a very trying time for me, and trying moment. Like, this is July, I was preparing for my wedding in November. There was no job, there was no money, there was nothing. But basically, God has been good. And guys, I've been applying for jobs, and like I told you, honestly, I even wanted, it was so bad, I was even applying back to McDonald's, like, accept me, I've worked for you before, I know your ways, I know everything that you are doing. But nobody, like, there was not even one single interview. Like, they didn't even call me for interview. That's how bad it is. Like, I was like, wait, so I don't have any qualification, I don't have any, like, I applied to so many kind of jobs and nothing. But God, like my pastor will say in Calvary, but God, you guys, but God, because it can only be God. It can really only be God. I got a message from someone on like Gmail, right? And then this person messaged me. It was like the vice president academics of a college, and he messaged me like, oh, I don't say we're looking for some instructors. Remember, instructor, this one not be tutor, now instructor. He said we're looking for some instructors, and I saw your profile and I felt you'd be a good fit and something like that. Honestly, I thought it was scam, legit. Like, this guy even had the school logo, the school links on the message, the email and everything. But I still thought it was scam. I clicked on all the links, went on the Instagram page, checked everything, like, is this school real? Where is this school located? Does it exist? So many things. But as God will have it, I replied to because we were like, okay, would you like to set up a time to meet with me and everything? I'm like, yeah. I replied him. I said, thank you for reaching out to me. This and this. I'm available on this day, available on that day and everything. And then the guy called me like in the next maybe 2 days based on my schedule. Then we spoke. It was so nice. It was so good. Like, honestly, literally like the best interview I've ever had in my life. Even though I've only had like 3. But like, it was so chilled. And basically, like, I got the job. Like, I am currently teaching. Like, I have my own students. Like, I did mark exam, I did give notes. Sorry for those that are not Nigerians, but it's like, I don't know how to explain it. For me, it was just such a great privilege, and I'm so grateful to God. Like, this has always been my passion, like something I love doing, teaching. And for me to be able to do that here, like, without any, I don't even know how to explain it, but like, it's just God. Like, this school especially, I actually did not apply to this school because I actually never thought that I could get that kind of position. So I never even applied for any, teaching, specific like teaching jobs. So I only used to look for like all this tutoring, or look for all this customer service, or look for all this sales job and everything. But yeah, that is basically like my life update summarized in one food. But yes, I'm currently working. I'm currently teaching at a college here in BC, in Surrey. And I'll definitely say it was by God's grace and it was by God's mercies. And I'm really, really grateful to God for granting me or getting me this job. And yeah, that is a life update basically. And this is just to let you know, because for those people, I've had people asking me, what is, is UCW a good school? What is the assurance of, you getting a job after you finish school, and all of those, different questions. I would really say that it is not completely dependent on the type of school you go to, honestly. It depends on you. It depends on your experiences. It depends on how you do your interview. And most importantly, it actually depends on God, all right? Because there are some people that also really finish from good schools, and then they don't have jobs. And there are some people that also even, don't even have any degree and they have very good jobs. They are making it in this Canada, like big. So yeah, in talking about UCW now, like for me, I can definitely say like I finished UCW in September, did my graduation in October, and I got a tutoring job in November, right? And that's I feel that's a good thing, although it's not by my power, right? It's God. So basically, I feel there are so many things surrounding whether you get a good job after you finish school. It's not just about the school that you're actually going to. There are so many things that actually, would work with that. So yes, that's basically everything about my life update and what is going on with me right now. And then if I'm talking about UCW, this is just to answer some questions that I've actually received from people. So when you're coming to UCW, right, they always ask you to pay, a deposit fee. That deposit fee you're paying is actually your first semester fees. Now you're coming to do a master's degree in UCW. You're going to we have 15 courses, okay, that you have to do, and the maximum amount of semester that you can actually take is 5 semesters, all right? And that means if you're breaking it down, because the least amount of courses you can do in a semester is 3, that is the lowest. The maximum you can do is 4. So if you decide to take 3 courses, in one semester, then it means in 5 semesters you will be done with your course. So when you get the admission to UCW and they tell you to pay, like I think it's about over 8,000 now, that is actually your first semester fees. All right, take note, that's your first semester fees, and then you have to kind of pay that same amount of money every single semester. And note, each semester is for 3 months. 3 months. So which means if you are starting your school in January, you do January, February, March, by April there's a new semester. So that 3 months, your 8,000 naira, I say 8,000 naira, your $8,000 has finished, okay? And then you have to pay another $8,000 like that. And that is how it continues to run. Okay, that is basically how it works. So I've had a lot of people asking me questions. The 7-9, do I have to pay another money again, and all of that? Yes, 5 semesters for your whole MBA degree, for your whole master's degree. 5 semesters. If you take 4 courses in a term, I think you'll be done in 4 semesters actually. So depending on the payment is based on the amount of courses that you're actually taking. So, but the minimum is around 8,000 something. All right. People have also asked me questions, about the MBA, the foundations. Now, what happens with foundations is that, when if the school determines based on your, application that maybe first of all you don't have any business degree, like an undergraduate degree in business, economics, anything related to business, or you don't actually have any work experience for maybe 10 years that you're actually working in business, then they actually give you the option to do the MBA foundations. All right, take note, the MBA foundations is like an extra semester. All right, so it's more like a pre-foundation or a pre-course you have to take before you start the main MBA. All right, so people have asked me questions about that. So if you have maybe some people, you study engineering, you study medicine, you studied something in the sciences or something in the art, they would majorly always give you the MBA foundations. Also, if you actually studied economics or accounting and they give you foundations, please reject it immediately with your own life, with your own body, with every message you can send in this life. Reject it. All right, so it's not like you only have to study business administration. So I studied economics and I got the MBA straight. My brother also studied accounting and I did his application for him and I did MBA straight. Okay, so if you have a degree in accounting, or if you even have 10 years work experience, even if it's 5, honestly, and they give you MBA foundations, please and please tell them you do not need it. This also happens. Some people, you tell agents, please, even if agent is doing your work, do your research. Don't leave everything to agent and then you come and say agent scammed you. They did not scam you. Now you know, check them. Okay, check and get information about the school. Also, I would advise that you should take notes. All right, when you're doing your application for UCW, they would always ask you, if we find that you are not eligible, do you want to opt out for the MBA foundation? Please say no if you actually feel you're capable of doing it. If you think you have a good degree in business or a good degree, good work experience in business, please do not click on that option. But if you feel that you definitely, need to take the foundation course, then please apply for it. Yes. And that is basically just to let you know that. So if, for example, you have 5 semesters for your MBA, if you're doing MBA foundations, that makes it 6 semesters, all right? And that means you're going to pay $8,000 6 times. Please, it's more than 8,000. I don't actually have an accurate amount. It has changed over the years. During my time, I paid 7,900 per semester. So I think now it's probably more than 8,000 because I know the semester has increased. The money has increased. But yes, you're basically going to have 6 semesters if you're doing the MBA foundations. All right, so I hope I was very clear. I hope you're able to get information, but most importantly, if there are any questions that you have, please ensure that you message me. Okay, not message, put it in the comment section there. Put it in the comment section, welcome me back, tell me I'm looking pretty. Also, you can anything you want to say, but please comment, ask me questions. I already mentioned earlier that if you have a specific information you want me to let you know, put it in the comment section and I will do a video on that for you so you can get more updates on any of those information. Thank you guys, and I'm so glad to be back, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye guys, see ya.